Yo, what's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy First Class 305. It's really late. It's like 12 o'clock in the morning. I'm really late, you know, considering who y'all talking to right now. But it's like 12 o'clock in the morning right now on the East Coast. Y'all see me, I'm in the PJs, man. Got the tank top on. You know, hey, listen, all y'all who got the wave caps, you already know it ain't the official wave cap unless you got the holes these been beat on. I think this one I've been rocking this one since like early thousands, man. I was rocking this when I was in high school, I think, man, something like that. Yeah, but it's still holding strong. Y'all see that, man? Whatever, man. I just want to keep it chill with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let y'all know what it was from the gate. Today I'm gonna do a quick response video to the big homie jstar25's, which he threw me for a loop with this one. And the main reason he threw me for a loop with this one is because this is something that's been on my mind for a minute, though. Like probably like the last, let's say maybe like 2-3 months or something like that. Excuse me. I'm gonna get some water, man, because my acid reflux is killing me today. But yeah, it's basically about that the craziness, man, with the big homie Dwade, man. And you know that's 305 right now. That's the Miami Heat. I'm not a fan of LeBron James, but I still rock with my Heat, man. I'm always gonna rock with the Heat down, you know, back from the Tim Hardaway days, Marley days, baby. You know what I'm saying? But you know, he's basically he asked a question. It was a valid question. It was a crazy question that actually made so much sense to me. Because like I said, it's been something that's been on my mind for a minute. It's actually in regards to him rocking all these retro J's lately, man. And J-Star couldn't have said it any better, man. If I get co-signed by the Jordan Squizzy, listen, you would have to pay me to take them off. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you got branded by one of the dopest players ever, if not the best player to play in the NBA ever. And they gave you your own signature shoe, yet you wear retros. I'm not even sure that makes any sense. I mean, you got people who aren't even signed by Jordan wearing retros. It throws me off. CP3 has, I don't even like the CP3s, but you see CP is rocking them, and he's rocking that ugly shoe on a daily basis, and rocking it with pride. You know why? Because he's on that J squad. But honestly, after a lot of thought and a lot of consideration, I honestly, truthfully think it has more to do with JB than anything. And the reason I say it has more to do with JB is because I don't think they're taking the time like Nike does to ask the players' input on the shoe. Straight up, if that's like it right there. I think that honestly that has everything to do with it. Because if you think about it in a logical sense, we're talking about people like Carmelo Anthony. We're talking about well, Carmelo Anthony's on Team Jordan, so we're not going to talk about him. But we're going to talk about people like let's say LeBron James, prime example. He's on the Nike squad. Now, LeBron James has pretty much a lot of input into what the shoe's going to look like, what he needs out of the shoe as far as performance-wise goes, so forth and so on. The difference with JB is I don't even think JB takes the play into consideration. I honestly don't even think that JB sits down with the player and takes into account the player's style before they make the shoe. You know what I'm saying? Like, we talk about Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade is a beast on the court. Dwayne Wade is an explosive player. Dwayne Wade is a player who's quick cuts. Dwayne Wade is a player who drives to the lane on a regular basis. And in my opinion, I think Dwayne Wade needs a mid to high top shoe. A player that has somewhat of his style of playing is D Rose. What did Adidas do to accommodate him? They make that high shoe. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I think that's the problem that comes into play when you talk about a brand like JB. The reason that I think that Dwayne Wade isn't wearing the Fly Wade is because of the structure of the shoe. The way that the shoe is made is not made for his style of play. It's not made for his performance. It's more of a shoe that the Jordan brand decided to say, you know what, we're gonna rock with these for Dwayne Wade, and he's gonna have to stick with it. Point blank and simple. And I don't think that's just. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, and this everybody knows this. When you talking about, think about Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant in his earlier days, when he was more of an explosive player, when he did more in paint balling, he had those Adidas. Now those Adidas were a midish kind of shoe. Why was this shoe more or less midish? Because he was an explosive player. You need ankle support. You need a shoe that's going to accommodate the way that you ball. You get what I'm saying? Now that he's not in the paint, what did he decide to go for? He decided to go for a lightweight shoe that was easier for him to ball in. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't think, like I said, I don't think JB does that. I don't think JB takes the time to sit down and think about how a player plays, his style of play, and what he's gonna need to play it. You feel what I'm saying? Do I think he's making sense? I think he's making sense because he's actually going through. He's following through with his contract. He's a Jordan Brand player and he's wearing Jordans. He just happens to be wearing a retro Jordan. Do I think it makes sense? Not at all, because he's actually hurting his sale. Because when you stop and think about it, you say to yourself, you know what, if Dwayne Wade isn't wearing the fly wades, why would I wear the fly wades? You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you stop and think about it, the LeBron 9s, and I still remember it like it was yesterday, when before the LeBron 9s dropped, you used to go on every sneaker forum, and there were people that were utterly disgusted with that shoe. They were disgusted with that shoe. That shoe was horrible. Ew, that's not the 8. The 8 was the dopest shoe. This is the same thing, mind you. Keep in mind, that was the same thing that happened with the 7s. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, the 9 is ugly shoes. Shoes whack, the shoes weak, so forth and so on. And everybody was rocking with it. But, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Can't do nothing about it. And, you know, but it was made for LeBron James. You feel what I'm saying? LeBron James got it in. LeBron James has a lot to say as to how his shoe should look, and he does a phenomenal job branding his shoe, and Nike does a phenomenal job of making a shoe for him. I don't think JB does that, and JB really needs to step up in that aspect and making a shoe that's going to reflect what the player balls in. You know what I'm saying? That's my response. D-Wade, he's still a beast. He's still one of my favorite NBA players, and he's still going to hold it down. First class, I'm out your ear and I'm out your face, chucking up the deuces. Salute, holla at your kinfolk. Yeah.